Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to learn means I am going to explain the acids, bases and the salts. So let's start. In previous video we already seen what is acids and what are bases. We already seen the difference between acids and alkali. We already seen indicators red litmus paper, blue litmus paper, phenolphthalein and methyl orange and olfactory indicators and the reactions of acid base neutralization. So what is neutralization? Let's revise. Means when in stomach the excess acids are present, then baking soda as an alkali neutralizes the acids and it is known as neutralization acid, and baking soda means the alkali is known as antacids because it presents in stomach means it goes in stomach and neutralizes the acid. So let's start ahead. So we already seen these reactions of acid base with the metals and non-metals, and the next pH value. So what is pH value? pH stands for power and H stands for hydrogen ion. Power of hydrogen, power of H plus concentration. So let's see. Figure expression you can see. This figure you can see. Figure expressing the acidity and the alkalinity of a solution on logarithmic scale on which 7 is neutral and lower values are acid and higher values more alkali. Means you can see the 7 is neutral and before 7 all are acids and after 7 all are alkaline means bases. So let's see. So pH value, power of hydrogen value, is indicates that how much acid is powerful, how does acid have a power, and it also uses to indicate the how much it is basic, how much it is alkaline. So for some time observe this scale. It is a 7 means here in alkaline the OH minus concentration increases and here before 7 the H plus concentration increases. Means here OH minus and here H. You can observe. So it is an acid and it is an base. And 7 is a neutral means 6, 7 and 8. They are not powerful means not acid not base. It is a neutral. So let's see the other scale. What is it? Is also pH scale. You can see here. It is also pH scale, but in pH scale we are going to learn what pH scale, importance of pH scale in everyday life. So what we do with pH scale. So battery acid you can see here. Battery acid, it is a very acidic and used in everyday life. It present in refrigerators, present in ovens, etc. machines. And then second is stomach hydrochloric acid. Yeah, it is already present in our body in stomach, that uses to digestion, helps in digestion. It is known as hydrochloric acid. Then cold drinks, coffee, citric acid present in lemon and orange. It is also used in everyday life, lemon juice. And tomato is a less powerful acid, means it have acid but not much. It is used in our body for essential enzymes for maintaining the body. Tomatoes are used, but I am going to explain a important that means acid harmful and helpful also. Acid is both. Means for example in ovens electromagnets are present because of battery acid, so it is sometimes harmful. And excess of hydrochloric acid in stomach, it is also harmful. That products means acidity is formed due to excess of acid. And tomato, it is a helpful, that prevents heart disease, prevents very diseases. And coffee is used in a everyday life. It is used to, but it is harmful to kidney also, but uh, helpful to our brain also. So let's see the neutral. The neutral means no acidic. It is a no acidic, no alkaline. Milk is a no acid, no base. It is a neutral and it is helpful and fresh water drinking water. Now let's move to the bases. In bases, the everyday we use soap, yeah, then baking soda, then detergent, then bleaching powder, then drain laundry. So what are these soap we are used to bathing, washing, anything. Baking soda used to cooking and also used as an anticid. And then detergent is used to wash out the clothes and it is also used to making glasses in industries. Then bleaching powder it is used to make linen, it is used to make bleach wood pulp and then run. It is a very powerful basic alkaline and harmful used in machineries, drain laundries. So now we are going to learn the many types of salts, means type of salts. So what are salts? So first is a sodium chloride used in our ingredient as a edible salt. Means the natural salt is known as sodium chloride, but when we put iodine, it becomes eligible. Why we put iodine? To prevent the deficiency of thyroxine, means prevent the disease known as goiter, so we put iodine. So sodium chloride it is a type of salt used in many salts. So many types of salts or means many types of sodium chloride are, first is sodium hydroxide. What is it? Let's see. First we can see the reaction. What reaction of sodium chloride means, when the sodium chloride reacts with water, it forms sodium hydroxide and releases chlorine and hydrogen. You can see from the sodium chloride formed sodium hydroxide. It is a very easy reaction and comes twice in exams. Now let's see what are the uses of this sodium hydroxide. The uses of sodium hydroxide are, it is used to making detergents and soap. Why? Because it is a salt and used to making detergent and soaps by the mixing of bases alkalis. And it is used as a artificial textile fibers, means used to make the rayon. It is also used to make the preparation of soda lime, means a mixture of sodium hydroxide and a calcium oxide, and it is also used to clean the machines and the metal sheets. So let's move to the second type of our salts known as baking soda. It is also performs a very important role in a world of chemistry. So how does it form? Let's see by reaction. NaCl means sodium chloride reacts with water and CO2, and ammonia means sodium chloride reacts with water, CO2 and ammonia and forms ammonium chloride and baking soda. The baking soda means the chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate, or we also known as sodium bicarbonate. The chemical name of baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. It forms by when the sodium chloride reacts with water, carbon dioxide and the ammonia, means H2O, CO2 and NH3, and it forms ammonium chloride and sodium bicarbonate. What are its uses? What are uses of baking soda? The uses of baking soda is, it is a alkaline and used as anticides. We already seen it is used to neutralizes the acids in the stomach, so it is known as anticide, used as anticide. And it is used as a soda acid fire extinguisher, means in where the soda acid fire extinguisher present, it used as extinguisher, fire extinguisher. And it is used to making the baking powder, which are used to puff the breads and snacks. It is used to make the baking powder, and it is also used as anticides. So let's move the third type, means other type of salts named bleaching powder. You heard it many times and it is a very important. What is bleaching powder and how it forms? Let's see by reaction. When CaOH2 means when calcium hydroxide reacts with chlorine, it forms CaOCl2. It is also known as calcium oxychloride. The calcium oxychloride, the chemical name of is bleaching powder. It is a chemical name. CaOCl2, it is a chemical formula. And the name of this chemical formula is bleaching powder. When the when the calcium hydroxide reacts with chlorine, it forms calcium oxychloride and H2O, means water. And CaOCl2, it is known as bleaching powder. So what are its uses? Let's see. It is used as an oxidizing agent. It is used to disinfect the drinking water from the germs. Means it is used to kill the germs from the drinking water. Means in disinfection factories. And it is used to important use of the bleaching powder is used to making the bleaching cotton, making the bleaching linen, making the bleaching wood pulp, and laundry for bleaching washed clothes. These are the uses of this bleaching powder. So there are many types of salts like washing soda, sodium hydroxide, baking soda, baking powder, tartaric acid is acid, and baking powder. So let's see the last point of this chapter known as plaster of Paris. What is it? It is 1 minute. The chemical name of plaster Paris is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Why does calcium sulfate? We know that it is a reaction CaSO4. But why does we said it as a calcium sulfate hemihydrate? What is hemihydrate? Hemi means half and hydrate means hydrogen. Because calcium sulfate and half molecule of H2O, it is known as calcium sulfate hemihydrate. And when it is reacted, calcium sulfate hemihydrate reacts with 1.5 H2O molecule, it forms CaSO4 to H2O. It is a gypsum. By the gypsum only the plaster formed. The chemical formula of gypsum is CaSO4 dot 2H2O. Why does dot? Because when it is heated, the 2H2O forms half H2O and 1.5 H2O. Half H2O goes to the CaSO4 known as calcium sulfate hemihydrate. So the uses of plaster of Paris is plaster of Paris is used by the doctors to support the bones in a right manner. When the bones are fractured by a person, means the person's body's bones fractured, the plaster of Paris uses to support in a right position. And it is also uses in the decoration of ceilings in bungalows, in decorative houses. It is used to make the fertile, make the soft, means making surfaces smooth, and it is also used in making clothes, making toys. Let's revise the uses of plaster of Paris. It is used to making toys, used to support the fractured bones, used to making the smooth surfaces by the material decorations. So our acid, bases and salts chapter overs. If you like this video, please share, comment, subscribe and like. For more videos, like and subscribe. Bye bye.